C.K. Balji, Chairman and Managing Director of Royal Orchid, joins us to detail us exactly how much are the proceeds from us. Tell us about the recent sale of your Ahmedabad property to SAMHI Hotels, and could you share the details of how much proceeds are you getting from it?
This is a part of our overall strategy to reduce our debt and to work out on an asset-light strategy. What we are trying to do is, going forward, we're going to have a balance of assets, some assets, and of course mostly going into management contracts and lease of properties. So we felt that at this time we're going to continue to manage that. Property. So we thought that there was a fit between us and SAMHI Hotels. So we sold this property to them, and we reduced our debt burden.
What is the current debt burden, and how much debt do you plan to reduce by selling the property?
See, we were over 300 crores. Now we have reduced it to about 240 or so. But so it'll be about in the range of 240-250 crores this now.
And how do you plan to reduce the remaining debt going forward?
We are looking at various options right now. We are not crystallized, but there are various options are coming forward, and we may look at maybe another one property divestment, and we don't want to totally wipe out the debt because equity is more expensive than debt. So we're going to bring it to a manageable limit within the next couple of months. But there is no hurry right now, because right now with this one sale, I think we are very well placed. So, and the hotels also coming up in operations, I think we don't have that pressure right now.
Right. You have commenced developing properties in Chennai, Bangalore, Gurgaon. Could you tell us what is the investment in these properties, and what is the revenue contribution that you're targeting from your new properties to your top line?
See, going forward right now, we are going to be constructing a property in Powai, where construction has already begun. That is a 130 crore project, and we've already put in our equity, and the balance money will come from debt. But other properties that we are developing across the country are mostly management contracts and some leases. So there we don't envisage any investment in any of these projects, but we will be getting some revenues out of that.
That's correct, and probably the shareholders are quite excited to know how exactly the revenues will be panning out. In the meantime, the stock is up a good 5.5% right now. At the time of the start of the interview, just about 3.5–4% gains were coming in. That's a reaction as the commentary from the management is actually pouring in. Mr. Balji, you recently launched your new property named Regenta. Tell us about that. How has the response been, and would you look at expanding this brand further?
See, what happens in the management contract, your top line literally flows into your bottom line, so revenue contribution may not be very high, but there will be definitely improvement in the bottom line, because if for a managed contract, suppose you get 1 crore as an extra revenue on the top, then about almost 70–80% will flow to the bottom line. So we are expecting, actually today we have got about 1,700 to 1,800 rooms actually under operation in 20 properties. And now over the next 1 year, we are planning to add about another at least 1,000 to 1,200 rooms. So we're targeting to reach about 3,000 rooms within the next 1 year. We should be about 3,000 rooms with an addition of another about 10 properties.
What is the current occupancy rate for your properties, and do you have any plans of increasing room inventory for FY13?
See, it's a very smart brand that we come up with, new brand, and so we launched it in Delhi in January. I think the response has been exceedingly good. It was, of course, we thought that it's a winter season, when you open in time, the response will be good and it might peter down. But we are very, very, impressed with the results that are being shown in this month, and up to June we have got very, very good bookings. So I think that property is doing very well, and it's got good visibility. It's on NH8 in Delhi, so it's very well located. And I think going forward we're going to be launching other Regenta brands across the country.